Yeah, I guess it is live. Yeah, hi everyone. So we are live now. So for first minutes, like for first 10 to 12 minutes, I will be talking to Shank, and then you guys can post your queries and we can answer your query one by one. So initially, like I will be asking him general query that what all subjects he has studied and what was his level of preparation. So those who don't know him, he is AIR 2 in instrumentation and AIR 37 in ECE in GATE 125. He is our student only. So let's talk to him and get to know more about his journey. So first, I will share the link of this session in the Telegram group, and then we will get started. So you guys can, as of now, you guys can put your queries. So we will take the query one by one, and then we will answer it. Okay. So you guys can start putting your queries now. Also, you guys can share the session with everyone. So this will be very helpful session for each of you. Yeah. So just sharing the link. Yeah, Shankha, you can first briefly introduce yourself.
Okay. So hello everyone. My name is Shankha Bhattacharya, and I have given my GATE exam this year in 25. Now I have been selected for ISC MVLSI subject. So uh, I'm going there to pursue my masters.
Yeah. So, Shank, like as of now, how much subject did you prepare? Like as of now in 2024, in July 2024, what was the status of your preparation? What you were doing and what all things you have already covered at that time?
Sir, I had completed network by that time, and analog and digital I was doing. Digital I was ahead as compared to analog because I was studying this time, as far as I remember, sequential circuits in digital
Okay.
electronics this time.
Okay.
And
Okay.
analog electronics, this time I was just starting with MOS. So
Okay.
BGT one I had studied this time. MOS was full remaining,
Okay.
and signals I haven't started at that time. So
Okay.
network was complete, and since I was from the instrumentation background, so in terms of instrumentation subject, there also certain topics I had covered.
Okay. So on a top level, like not more than three subjects, right? Not more
Yes.
than three subjects. Yeah. So you guys can see, like as of till this point, Shankar has cleared only three subjects, and he went on getting AIR 2 in instrumentation and AIR 37 in EC. And majorly, he was preparing for instrumentation. His major branch was instrumentation. Along with that, he prepared for EC course subject as well. So we will talk about that, how he managed both of them. So surely we will talk about that. But yeah, so Shank, as of now, you were preparing for placements, right?
Yes, sir.
During that time.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. This time I was preparing for placements, so that's why I was focusing more on the electronics part in this
Okay.
analog and digital. And since network was the prerequisite, so I completed that first.
Yeah. So from YouTube only, from our channel only, you completed network.
Yes, there was one playlist that you have about the questions related to placements that you had given. Various
Okay.
small videos with the 3 4 minutes
Yeah.
that you used to
Yeah.
solve, and
Okay. Okay.
those were very good things. And the transient analysis part that I was watching, the intuitive one.
Okay. Okay. Great. Great. So yeah. So now you let me know like how did you manage both of the examination? Like what was your major target? Major target was instrumentation only. So what made you prepare EMFT as well? Because I know that you prepared EMFT from YouTube only, from our channel only. So what made you think that I should go for EMFT as well? You were not having that kind of fear that what if I mess up my instrumentation examination? Along with that, I mess up my electronics as well. So what made you prepare EMFT?
Sir, the basic purpose of me attempting the electronics engineering was I wanted to have a secure in terms of masters as well. Now,
Okay.
since
Yeah.
instrumentation gate is more oriented towards PSUs as compared to the masters range, but EC provides wide opportunity in terms of masters. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
I,
Yeah. That's
I that's motivated me to give the EC examination. Now, when we compare the syllabus, there are three subjects extra that we have to study for EC. Out of that, EDC, communication, and EMFT were there. So at this point of time, I was not at all thinking about the extra subject. I was more focused on the common subjects because first I had to complete in such a way that both the gate subjects take place simultaneously. After that, if time permits, then I go. And since at that time, EMFT, EDC communication, all were very, lengthy subjects at that time, because
Yeah,
in YouTube there are many playlists and each of them had
yeah,
50, 60 videos at that time. So I thought,
yeah,
let's do the common subjects first, because from there huge number of marks come. And my main target was instrumentation, so I started the core subject of instrumentation, and parallelly I was doing the major subjects. So signal system was left, and I realized when I gave gate examination in third year, signal systems was very important, because lots and
yeah,
lots of questions used to come. So
yeah, true.
that made me think that I have to master the signal system in order to get a good rank.
Yeah,
So I was prepared that after completing this electronics, if I am not satisfied with my placements about what I am expecting, then I would be studying the signal. And
okay.
I had no plans to study EMFT, because I didn't know that you would be releasing EMFT by that time. Because at this
Okay.
time there were no announcements from your end that EMFT will be released, and so I was not at all, thinking. But I guess around December, November
Yeah,
end, EMFT videos started to come,
yeah,
and
yeah,
there you said that you can prepare EMFT because the questions which are there are very conceptual. So if you understand the concept, then that can be solved.
yeah,
So I had trust on your platform. So that's a big thing from my end. So I thought that giving time for your platform or the subject is not going to be a waste of time. So
yeah,
whatever I can do, like even if I am not able to get full marks in EMFT, even if I'm getting something, and that thing always used to click in my mind that something is better than nothing. So at
yeah, yeah,
least get something. Everything is better than zero. So why not give it a try?
yeah,
And since your initial videos were mathematics oriented, that vector
yeah,
algebra, calculus, so it revised my mathematics part as well. So I did that, and I compared at that time, because Arish sir videos were also coming in terms of EMFT from instrumentation end. But then
yeah,
I realized that EMFT portion is having more weightage in electronics engineering as compared to
yeah,
instrumentation.
yeah,
So I skipped the instrumentation EMFT part, even though my major branch was instrumentation, and I
yeah. Okay.
started EC, because somewhere or the other I have to get marks in the EC as well. The
Yeah, yeah,
competition is
yeah,
high. So that's why.
yeah.
But I left communication, that I could not study.
Yeah, yeah. So you guys can see, like, even after leaving the communication, he did not, and communication came for roughly around 16 marks, and he ended up getting AIR 37. I am just thinking that what if he had prepared sincerely only for EC? Like, he was preparing for instrumentation as well, along with that EC as well. But what if he had prepared only for EC? I'm pretty sure he would be under 10. Yeah, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Like, rank and all doesn't matter. You just wanted to get into ISC and VLSI, and this is where you are currently. And from this perspective, I would like to tell one thing that, like Shank was saying, that EC is having more opportunities when it comes to master, when it comes to masters. Like, if someone who is just starting his preparation, if you are starting your preparation right now and you feel like that which branch I should choose, my major target is masters. I want to go for masters. Then I would say go for EC, because EC has much more opportunities than instrumentation. So if you need to choose one between EC and instrumentation, then you go for EC. But if your major target is PSU, if you want to go for PSU, then you need to attempt in your branch only. If you are from
Yes.
instrumentation, then attempt in instrumentation. If you are from EC, then attempt in EC. If you are from electrical, then attempt for electrical. And if you are not sure that whether I should go for PSU or masters, if you are not sure about your goal, then better choose your own branch only. Electrical guys, electrical; instrumentation guy, instrumentation; EC guys, EC. Okay, but masters is the target. Then this thing I have already said in a lot of videos, that you should go for EC, and those EC subject will help you a lot during the masters as well. And Shank is going into masters, and he will surely realize that whatever that he has studied for his gate preparation, that is going to help him a lot during the masters as well. And this is something that I have heard from a lot of MTech students. Yeah. So Shank, like, you were having your semester examination as well. You were having the pressure of your semester as well. And since you are from JU, that there would be decent amount of pressure. I would say decent amount of pressure would be there. Not a lot, but decent amount of pressure would be there. So how would you manage both of the things?
Sir, I focused more toward the gate. To be honest, at this time I used to not give much, attention towards the college studies. And the thing is that the curriculum is similar. The curriculum which is taught to us, except some of the subjects, the subjects are aligned to the gate topics and the gate oriented pattern. So it just reinforces that if you study for gate, it's done. And the subjects which are there, so those things, to be honest, that we used to I used to attend the classes, and their teacher used to tell the things that these are important from his point of view or from that point of view. So that I used to keep a note from my head. And then before exams, maybe 1 week or 10 days ahead, these things used to collect and I had to prepare for college. But my major
Yeah.
target was since competitive exam. So I have given more time to this.
Yeah, so that's the bottom line. No, like people say, sir, how would we prepare for semester examination with the college with the gate examination? So the thing is, concepts are concepts. Whatever that you are learning, that will help you in semester as well. It will help you in your gate examination as well if you study it in a good manner. So like just before the your main examination, just before your semester examination, just for 1 week before, if you prepare for the semester exam, that would be more than enough. So major thing is like you should not be giving too much priority to just for preparing for semester examination. You can always maintain a equilibrium. So if there is an equilibrium, then there is surely no one who can stop you. And what I have seen is that like in our rankers, like there were 20 under 100 rankers, like 15 of them were from college only. 15 of them were college going student. So that was a beautiful thing, that even college going student can correct the examination. There is nothing like that you need to take a drop or anything like that, right? Yeah. So let's start taking the queries, Shank. Okay. So those who are currently in the session, they can write down their query in the comment section. We will see the query and answer each of them. So those who are there in the session, they can write down the query now. Okay. So we will answer all the queries one by one. So you guys can start writing. Shank, in your mobile, can you see the query?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you
Uh,
can go to the bottom. You can go to the bottom. Like we will start answering the query from the bottom. Like those who are writing the query right now, those query we will answer. Like someone is asking, what is the best time to start the revision? So what do you think? What is the best time to start the revision?
See, if you are thinking that I will complete everything and then I will revise, then neither your completion will happen, neither your revision will happen, because you will
Yeah,
forget the things that you have studied earlier. So, according to me, you have to do it parallelly. You learn
parallel.
new thing and you revise as well. Now, the best way to revise is to do question, because
Yeah,
if you have studied the concept, you go to a new, you are now reading the another subject and you are like feeling bored with that particular subject. For example, if you are studying analog electronics and you are saying that I am getting bored with the analog thing right now because I've been studying it for the past 2 3 days, then go and practice some questions of mathematics, go and practice some question of digital or network. In that way, your analog will also be having a fresh mind and your other subjects will also be revised. There are certain subjects which needs constant revision. In case of electronics, if I say your EDC needs to be revised regularly, so you should not get detached with that subject, because those are having very subtle things to be kept in mind. Analog, digital, these are numerical oriented. So if you are
yeah,
thinking just by reading the notes you will have no, the more you solve the better you will get it.
yeah,
Mathematics also are like that. Regarding instrumentation, if any of you are preparing, try to revise the instrumentation, industrial instrumentation part, because there are lots of there are lots of instruments are there. So the working principle needs to be revised, the formula needs to be revised, so that you can keep on revising. You can revise one instrument at a time. For example, you keep the day 1 for a flow, day 2 for temperature. Like this, you can revise. And the best time, if you are saying, I can say the best time to give the tests, that is a full test, that you can give from December. I have started from December giving full length test, so that you can give, and that's the best way to revise.
yeah. So that's the thing, no? Like, and the last thing that you mentioned in the December, even I started giving my full and test in the December itself. I don't know why people start from October onwards. Like, even if you attempt in October onwards, first thing that you are not well prepared, and secondly, there are not a lot of students in the test as well. Like, if you attempt the full and test during the December, you attempt the full and test with the temperament that I am going for my examination now. I have done my preparation. Now, if I am attempting the full and test, that means I am appearing in my gate examination. If that kind of temperament you are having and you attempt your full and test with that kind of temperament, then that will be helpful for you. Just for the sake of writing down the test, we should never be writing down the full and test. We can write down the topic wise test to test our preparation. We can write down the subject wise test to test our preparation. But when it comes to full and test, we should be very careful about the full and test. We should be attempting those tests with the temperament that we are going to attempt it in the final examination, right? Yeah. So let's take the second one. Other than lectures, what we have to do? Collecting resources and didn't practice anything. Yeah. So practice resource, Shank.
Uh, See, I would say that if you are giving more time to collecting resources, don't do it, because
Yeah,
collecting resources is it may sounds good, but it's ultimately destroying you. You have to
yeah,
give the example. So resources are plenty much available in the internet. So you just stick to one, you follow one. You just as you try, you are understanding that particular resource, you just go with it. There are huge number of resources available. There are dedicated playlist also available. So I don't think that you need to collect. If you're talking about each and every subject, then there is nothing to collect, because you just type the subject and the playlist will come. And if you are
yeah,
thinking that you are collecting resources of a particular subject, for example, two, three playlists for network, that won't help, because the questions will matter. So still there is time. You whatever resources that you have collected till now, just follow one and try to give more time to your questions.
yeah. Look, what Nitish is actually doing, what I think is that, because I also used to do the same thing. He is collecting the questions from different coaching institute, like Academy X workbook is there, Academy Y workbook is there. Then he will make some section, he will make some file, and then he will think that I will solve the problem, but those problems will never be solved. So Nitish, I also used to do that same thing, but I used to do in the March, not during July or August. So this is very, very dangerous. Okay. Whatever in the class notes, whatever that you are studying, whatever the questions that you are solving in the class notes, after that you are solving the PYQs and then go to the test series. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else. You don't need to keep on solving this workbook, that workbook. It will just create needless pressure on yourself. Along with that, you are not having that much of time as well. If you feel like that, sir, I have completed everything, now I am having a lot of time, then you solve the workbook of a different coaching institute. Every workbook is good. You can solve the workbook of different coaching institute only when you feel like that I am comfortable with the concept. But if you feel like that, sir, subjects are remaining, why, and in between you get started solving a lot of questions, that is something that is not fruitful, right? So
Yes.
resources, stick to one resource. That's it. This is the bottom line. I'm in third year college. Uh, so much pressure in terms of internship, placement, training. There are superimposing software subject on us. I am struggling with covering everything. Yeah, Najid, this thing we have already talked about. You can go back and check like how to maintain the college examination with your gate examination. That we have already talked. Let's see. Someone is asking like, what was your strategy for placements? When did you start your preparation for placements?
For placements, I got an internship when I was in the third year. So that internship interview happened in January 2024.
Okay.
So, and it was in the instrumentation role. So whatever my college has taught me, that notes I read, and that only was asked more or less on the similar lines. So there I went and worked, and from there only I converted it to PPU. Regarding electronics placement, if you are talking, then it was this time when I was watching the videos of Himanshu sir and Anis sir. So I was watching the videos and making notes. So this time I was preparing for electronics role.
Okay. Okay. And yeah, Hazard is saying that he's getting AIR 10, AIR 2 in transit analysis test. Like Hazard, you are doing pretty well, but I would suggest that never ever have only one test series. Even like if you are a student from PrepFusion full course, again I would say that don't have the test series of only PrepFusion. Buy one more test series. You can go for MedEasy, you can go for Ace Academy. Like Shank, you can tell which all test series you were having during your preparation, which all academy test series you were having.
I gave test series for Medici, and
Okay.
regarding the questions which you were giving in the videos, and you were
Yeah.
giving in playlist you were having assignment problems that I
Yeah.
used
Yeah.
to solve. So that
Okay.
questions and this Medici questions I used to solve.
Maybe. Yeah,
So
so
that
always
was,
we need to take test series of two resources, like at least two resources. So I would say go with Medigi or Ace Academy. You are already having the Prefusion test series. Next, you can go with Medigi or Ace Academy. Okay, one of them you again, one of them also, any of them you can choose, and after that you will be able to analyze your performance in a better manner. Right?
and
That's
don't worry about rank right now. Like you are saying
yeah,
about
yeah,
AI to AI 10, this rank is
mm,
not valid at this time, because
yeah,
you
yeah,
are giving it. You are giving first of all subject wise, chapter wise test. It is a transient analysis or chapter wise test. So
yeah.
these tests are only there to test your knowledge about that particular
Knowledge.
chapter. So your target should be, whatever be your result after watching the solution or after giving the examination, you should get full marks in that chapter. Your rank only matters in the full length test, and that is also in the month of December, January. So that is actually the thing. And now you should, after giving any test, you should have that temperament that whatever question was asked, I know each and every answer. and I am the AIR one in that particular test.
Yeah, that's a very good thing. I also say the same thing. Like, never ever see your rank in that topic wise test or subject wise test as well. Only we need to care about the rank in full and test. That's it. Topic wise test and subject wise test are just to test your knowledge and just to let you know that you are lagging in a particular topic. If I am scoring less in transient analysis, I would get to know that I this is something I need to prepare. If I am getting less in combination circuit, then I would get to know that yes, I need to prepare combination circuit more. This is the motive of a topic wise test and subject wise test. When you need to analyze your performance, then you will go to the full test in the December or January month, and then you will realize that where I actually stand in my competitors. Okay, yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. So I'm a dropper. I will get my degree on May 26, but I can't wait for it. I am preparing for gate examination, but at the same time, I have a bank exam, but I'm unable to manage all these exams. So focus, tech algo, focus on one examination. No, like Shank, you can take his query. If you want to add anything, you can add.
See, I don't know actually when our bank examinations held. So if I could get the deadline accordingly, I can comment. But
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you're concerned about the gate 26, then it is in the February. So you are roughly having how much? Like it is the seventh month. So you are having 5 6 months. 6 months, I would say. Yeah. So I would say that if I really don't have any idea about the bank exams, but uh, if there are overlapping sections, I guess in terms of the aptitude or in terms of mathematics, that you can complete because that will give you a boost. Because completing the overlapping sections will always gives a boost. That's what I also did when I was preparing for both the gate subjects, and then you go for the individual subjects.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Great. Yeah. So yeah, you guys can write down more of your queries. Is it possible to complete all subject in 200 days as plan given by Himanshu sir? Look, is it possible? It is possible, but not for all the students. It depends on students to student. Like Shank has completed only three subjects till now, and he went on completing the whole syllabus for instrumentation as well. In EC, he left one or two subject, and then he ended up getting a very good rank. But you cannot generalize it, right? It's not that it will work for everyone. It worked for Shank because he would be having different kind of IQ level. He would be having different kind of brain. But it's not necessary that it will work for everyone. So it's up to you. Is it possible to prepare in 200 days, or it is not possible to prepare in 200 days? That no one can tell, but you yourself can tell. That will it be possible for you or not? Shank, you want to add anything? You can add.
Complete all subjects in 200 days. See, if you are thinking in that way, I don't think gate exam is an exam of completing all the subjects. Whatever
Yeah,
you are studying, study it deeply. That I
study
would
it.
say.
Yeah,
So if you are studying each and every subject, but you are unable to solve the easy question, then also the result is not defined then. So at
yeah,
least you study those subjects and you are able to solve the tough question, then also you can get your rank. So 200 days is
yeah,
a big time. I would say it's a big time. But if you are someone who is having zero knowledge, then I would say first you see the pattern. You like only 1 2 PYQs. If you see, you will get to know that which are the subjects having high scoring or high weightage. Focus on those subjects first, and then do it.
yeah. So better than focusing on completing the syllabus, focus on if I am completing something, that should be good enough. Like I should be comfortable with whatever that I have already studied. If you are not comfortable with whatever that you have studied, that means you will be ending up getting the negative marks. People would complete the subject and in the examination they will feel like that I can solve the question, but they will solve it in the wrong manner because they did not study the subject in a good manner. They studied it on the surface level. So completing the subject from some crash course or this course, that course, and just on the surface level, just to make you happy that I have completed the subject. If you are going with that temperament, then that will be something that may hamper your preparation, right? So in the plan as well, the 200 plan that I have given in my channel, there also I have told that even if you are not able to cover the complete syllabus, still you can go with a very good temperament and you can score a very good rank. And Shank is like a live example in front of you. He did not even touch communication system and he ended up getting 37 rank. I am not saying that everyone will get it, but he is an example that he did not even cover the full subject and still he ended up getting a very good rank. So that's the thing, you can take inspiration like that. Like this query, that how many hours should we study per day? So what do you think, what should be the answer of this?
When I used to go to college weekdays, 4 hours, 4 5 hours max, and in weekends I used to study 6 hours or six plus. सेवन से ज्यादा नहीं गया, नहीं, नॉट बियॉन्ड 7 इट वेंट. बट when I used to give test series, then time used to go because एक test series दिया, 3
Yeah.
hours gone. So then I used to feel happy कि इतना पढ़ाई हो गया.
Yeah, but consistency is important, like, right? So people would study 4 hours, but next day they did not study, then they study 10 hours, then next day did not study, then 12 hours, then 1 hour, 2 hours. This is something that should not go. If you are studying 4 hours per day, try maintaining the consistency that 4 to 5 hours per day at least I'm studying. If you are consistent enough, then that is the best thing you can do in your preparation. So always be consistent. There should not be a single breakdown in between that today I did not study. Even if you feel like that, sir, I don't want to study, at that time you can study aptitude. This is what I say. If you feel like that, sir, today I don't want to study, you study aptitude. In aptitude, you don't need to use your brain. You don't need to put so much of brain into studying aptitude. Aptitude is a very easy subject. But if you feel like that, sir, I want to start today's Smith chart, which is a complex topic. So if you feel like that, sir, today I want to skip that particular topic, I want to study something else, then go for aptitude. But consistency should be there. Consistency have to be maintained. Revision strategy we have already discussed.
After completing one subject, so
Yeah,
after
that
completing
we have.
one subject, tell us the revision strategy. See, just after completing that particular subject, there is no need for you to revise because revision you already remember. Na? At that subject you already remember. You have just completed it. So you start with the another subject, study till the mid of that particular subject, and then if you feel about revision, then you do the problem solving of that particular subject. And if you get stuck in solving a particular question, then you go and refer to the notes. Revision just simply going through the notes, I don't think that would be much helpful. But yeah, it's up to you then. How can you revise that particular subject? Usually, problem solving, according to me, is better option for revising.
Yeah, this is what I also recommend. But if it is not working for some people, then they can revise the notes again and again, and eventually we need to solve the problem. Eventually, we need to solve the questions only. Yeah. So, Shank, this query is coming. आप इंग्लिश में क्यों नहीं पढ़ाते हो? तो यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड हिंदी वेरी इजीली. आपको हिंदी एकदम आराम से समझ में आती है, बढ़िया से आप हिंदी ही बोलते हो. तो आपको लगा कभी कि आप जब प्रेफ्यूजन से पढ़ रहे थे इंग्लिश में, तो आपको लगा कि यहाँ पे लैंग्वेज बैरियर कहीं आ रहा है? पढ़ते वक्त कभी भी लैंग्वेज बैरियर आया था? कभी भी? जस्ट बी ऑनेस्ट, आई नेवर आस्क्ड दिस क्वेरी टू यू. यू कैन टेल. लैंग्वेज बैरियर कभी भी लगा?
नहीं, लैंग्वेज बैरियर तो नहीं लगा. बाकी जो आप पढ़ाते थे, द इंग्लिश वर्ड्स दैट यू आर यूजिंग, वो तो चाहे कोई भी मतलब हिंदी में हो, इवन आई एम फ्रॉम बंगाली, क्वेश्चन तो वो वाला वर्ड इंग्लिश में ही आएगा, तो वो तो
वही है ना.
उसी को तो पढ़ना पड़ेगा ना.
और एक पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम के बाद कभी आपको रियलाइज नहीं होगा पढ़ते वक्त कि ये हिंदी बोल रहा है, इंग्लिश बोल रहा है. जब आप एकदम कॉन्सेप्ट में चले जाओगे, जब कॉन्सेप्ट के बारे में पढ़ रहे होगे, तो उस समय ये रियलाइज ही नहीं होता हिंदी बोल रहा है, इंग्लिश बोल रहा है. ये एक ही मैटर ऑफ कंसर्न होता है कि जो बोल रहा है वो समझ में आ रहा है क्या. तो इंग्लिश तो मेरे ख्याल से सबको समझ में आती है, इंजीनियर हैं तो हम. बाकी यार हिंदी में कोर्सेज बाद में आ जाएंगे, ठीक है ना. तो लैंग्वेज बैरियर नहीं आता यार. कभी भी आप पढ़ना स्टार्ट करोगे ना, तो लैंग्वेज बैरियर नहीं आएगा. इंग्लिश कोर्स कुछ नहीं होता, इंग्लिश कोर्स हिंदी ही होता है, ठीक है. या तो इंग्लिश होता है या हिंदी होता है. तो हिंदी वाले को इंग्लिश वालों को बेचने के लिए वो लोग उसको इंग्लिश बोल देते हैं, लेकिन होता वो हिंदी है. तो मैं हिंदी में पढ़ा रहा हूँ मतलब हिंदी में पढ़ा रहा हूँ, इंग्लिश में पढ़ा रहा हूँ मतलब मैं प्योरली इंग्लिश में ही पढ़ाऊंगा. तो ठीक है, हिंदी कोर्सेज आएंगे बाद में. अभी के लिए आप दूसरे रिसोर्स फॉलो कर सकते हो. दूसरे रिसोर्स भी अच्छे हैं जो केवल प्योरली हिंदी में पढ़ाते हैं. आप हिंदी में कंफर्टेबल हो तो वहां से फॉलो करो, ठीक है. बट एटलीस्ट गेट के बाद में ना अपना ये टेम्परामेंट बना लेना आप कि इंग्लिश भी पढ़नी है, क्योंकि IITs IISc में जाओगे तो वहां पे हिंदी में कोई नहीं पढ़ाएगा, तो वहां पे तो इंग्लिश में पढ़ाना है. तो वो गेट के बाद एटलीस्ट वो टेम्परामेंट बिल्ड कर लेना. अभी के लिए आप अगर हिंदी में पढ़ने में कंफर्टेबल हो तो कोई और रिसोर्स फॉलो कर सकते हो. हमारे कोर्सेज भी आएंगे, बट वो 2020 गेट 2026 के बाद से आएंगे, ठीक है. अभी इंग्लिश में चलेगा था, ठीक है. Yeah, what used to be your mock test score, Shank? In mock test, how much marks did you used to get?
Mock test in terms of
Full length, full
marks,
length, full
full
length.
length इंस्ट्रूमेंटेशन में अराउंड 60s ही आता था. 60s भी आता था. There were some tests which went about 70, only 2-3 tests. Majorly it was in the 60s. Tougher ones I used to get around 57, 58. This was the score in instrumentation. And in electronics, I was in the 60s range. I never really crossed the 70 mark because there were questions which were more from the core electronics part. So
Yeah,
तभी
yeah.
तक उतना पढ़ा नहीं था. So
And
that
what
in
used to
this
be your rank? What used to be your rank?
Instrumentation, it was a single digit. It was because
Yeah.
the number of people were also less in the test series thing for instrumentation. And in electronics, I used to get a two-digit rank.
Okay, okay, yeah. So that's the thing. Like people ask me that, sir, do my rank matter in my full length test? If I want to make you happy, I would say it doesn't matter. But the bottom line is it matters. Okay, you will get to know that where you actually stand. If you are getting lesser rank, then there is very high chance. I'm really sorry to say that if you are getting not good rank, then there is very high chance that you will end up not getting very good rank. Because like in the full length test it matters, in topic wise test, in subject wise test it will not matter, but in the full length test those who are your actual competitor, those who are going to write down the examination, they will also sit there. Two or three of them might mess up the examination, two or three of them might mess up their final examination, but not everyone will mess up the examination. So those who are ahead of you in the test series, they will be ahead of you in the final examination as well, right? So your rank would matter, but in the full length test, not in the topic wise test. In the topic wise test, even I have got like somewhat like 5 to 6 marks and a very bad rank. That doesn't matter. But in the full length test, whatever the rank you will be getting during December or January, that would matter a lot. And at that time, I will be taking a lot of session that how you can actually improve the rank, how you can actually improve your concept as well. So a lot of session will be there at that time. But as of now, you should not be thinking about that how much marks I am getting in a test series or how much marks that guy is getting in a test series. Topic wise, subject wise, forget about it. But full length test, yeah, it does matter. Okay. Yes. How many subjects I should do parallel? Like currently I'm studying analog and digital, but it becomes to study two subjects parallelly. Previously, like one control and network. So two subjects parallelly you can take if you are studying more than 6 hours per day. But if you are studying lesser than 4 hours per day, then I would not recommend. If you are studying like 3 hours only, then one subject you can go. If you are studying roughly around 6 hours, then you can go for two subjects. Shank, what you will say?
Control and network revising. Okay, so if you are from the electrical branch, then you need the network part to be revised, because, or even if you are from the instrumentation branch, that AC part needs to be revised. But till transient, I don't think it needs explicitly to be revised, because those are used in your analog as well. And if you are saying that you are having difficulty in continuing two subjects, say analog and digital, both are heavy subjects, I would say. None of them is light. So you give time to analog more first, or give time to digital more, and then you do it. In case if you are trying to planning cover subjects, then you go for aptitude with any of these, analog and
Yeah.
aptitude or digital aptitude.
Yeah. So like the thing is like if you are struggling with two subjects, then go with one subject only. That's the thing. Yeah, so if any other queries are there specifically regarding the gate examination, you guys can write down, then we can try answering, and after that we can end the session. Okay, so you guys can try writing it down. We will end the session after 5 to 10 minutes, so we can take up the queries now. So if there is any other query, you can write down. Most of the things we have already covered. Look, if you are from diploma background and you are poor in mathematics, then there is nothing but you need to study. That's it. You need to study. If you are poor in mathematics, that means you need to improve the mathematics. So study engineering mathematics and improve it, and then proceed with the other subject. So anyway, we need to improve, right? Yeah, Uma, for AC part, you can cover the complex power, and surely you will cover two port network as well. Along with that, you cover resonance part. That's it. Phasers and all. If you feel like that you want to drop, then you can drop it. For EC student, I'm telling. For EC student, okay. So EC student, they can drop the phasers and all those part, but at least cover the complex power and resonance. Those two are important. And two port surely it doesn't like in the AC part. Two port is the mixture of AC and DC both. So two port surely you need to cover. So that's it. Yeah, Manish Singh, you can do that. Yeah, you should make a routine before starting the day. How to improve the time management? For time management, like just keep on studying. That's it. This is how you will manage the time. Just keep on studying, and you will be able to manage the time. Now, how did you plan aptitude? So, Shank, what did you do to prepare for aptitude? Like, how did you prepare the aptitude part?
Aptitude, I solved the PYQ part, and the mock test which I used to give, their aptitude I used to solve. And one book I used to follow in my placement time, because at that time the aptitude videos were not available. So that
Yeah.
was a book which is dedicated for, like, general aptitude for placements related. So there were the basic mathematics, logical reasoning, those were there. So that I
Okay.
used to solve.
Which book?
So
Which book?
it comes in a violet color book. That is a placement only. It is a book that is a best book for placement aptitude, something like that.
This one. This one. I guess this is the one.
नहीं नहीं ये वाला नहीं, वायलेट कलर
ये
का एक आता है.
मैं तो इसी को रेफर करता हूँ जब एप्टीट्यूड बढ़ाता हूँ, तो आर एस अग्रवाल क्वांटिटेटिव एप्टीट्यूड। ये ठीक है, मतलब इसमें काफी डीप में दिया है, कुछ कुछ चीजें सही से नहीं दी है, बट ये ठीक है बुक यार, किसी को एप्टीट्यूड की बुक लेनी है तो ये ले सकते हो। बाकी गेट के लिए एप्टीट्यूड की बुक की जरूरत नहीं है, पूरा लेक्चर वगैरह सब करवा रखा है। आई हैव कवर्ड एवरीथिंग ऑन यूट्यूब, सो जस्ट वॉच दोस लेक्चर, योर जॉब विल बी डन, दैट्स इट, नथिंग एल्स।
And
जॉब कौन?
for questions, though, there are dedicated sites as well for aptitude.
Yeah,
So you just
yeah,
type a particular site about aptitude questions. So there you can get full detailed questions about each particular topic. So
yeah,
there also you can practice.
yeah. That site is India Bix,
In
INDIA BIX, India Bix. Yeah, that is a very good site. A lot of companies take questions directly from there only. Yeah. The very first topic is differential calculus or linear algebra. Can you give me a slide over? The first chapter you should cover linear algebra. Okay, linear algebra. Okay, not differential calculus. Differential calculus you will cover later on. And subject order and everything, you will go to YouTube and type roadmap for gate examination. Roadmap for gate examination PrepFusion. So there I have given the complete subject order in which order you can cover the subject. So go to YouTube and type roadmap for gate examination. There you will get the order. Speed in problem solving, that will improve with time. Okay, with time it will improve. If you are comfortable with the concept, it will improve, right? If I give you a mathematics problem from class 8, then you will be able to solve it quickly because you are comfortable with that concept, right? You are able to solve the aptitude problem quickly because you are comfortable with the concept. Once you get comfortable with the concept, you will be able to solve the problem in a quicker manner. So there is no technique to improve the problem solving skills. There is no technique, nothing like that. Just keep on solving, just keep on improving yourself, and in the end, you will be able to do it in a quicker manner. So you are preparing for one examination that is going to be held in February. You are not preparing for your test series. So in test series, whatever that is happening, every wrong thing that can happen to you, that should happen in the test series only. But in the main examination, nothing wrong should happen. That should be the target. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's it, Shank. Yeah, thank you very much for coming on this channel. And in the end, if you want to add anything, you can add, or we can end the session.
So this thing which I realized while my engineering thing is that if you guys are thinking that you guys are only going for the placements and so you don't have to study for gate, don't do that mistake.
Yeah, don't do that
because
mistake. Yeah,
because the online assessment of the OA part, the questions they are usually framed from the gate pattern. So irrespective of what company you are targeting or how much intuitive knowledge you are gaining for the interview, your first step is to clear the OA. So
yeah,
that you can clear only with the gate questions. So majorly companies do follow that. So this mistake I had made during my third year. I dedicatedly prepared for
placement.
interviews.
Yeah,
Yes, so that the intuitive, but the questions came in the way where gate related, and they, even though they specify it's analog and digital, but you can expect questions are from maths, are from signals, so that you can expect.
yeah,
So those things you will be in an edge if you're preparing for gate. And for maths, there are some queries from where, so I would say that maths, you if you solve the PYQs of all branches, that's also gives a quite a good resource, because since maths is there for each and every branch, so even if you are running out of time, just solve the PYQs of each and every branch. Then also you will get considerable amount of questions. And that's the thing for maths. Practice is more needed in case of the mathematics.
yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Like Shankar, like this gate preparation will help you a lot during your masters as well. And once you get into the industry, at that time as well, it will help you. Not just for like clearing the written test. Surely for written test as well, it helps. Sometimes in the interview as well. Like if I am taking the interview, I would surely ask one question on signal system. Even if the guy is coming from for analog profile, even if he is coming from an analog profile, I will ask one question at least on signal system, because I want to know that whether this guy has only prepared one subject or he is having a complete knowledge. So once you get into the industry, even EMFT will be used, even your signal system will be used, your control system will be used, everything will be used there. So preparing specifically only one or two subject for a particular company, that is never ever worth it, right? Yeah. So yeah. Any other query you feel like answering, Shank, you can answer, or we can end the session.
See, there is one question that can electrical guys study analog and digital parallelly? Mm. For the electrical part, as far as I know, the analog is not
Note that.
not.
Yeah.
But this year, electrical guys, electrical paper had some good questions on analog, right?
Oh, yeah, they were straightforward, but there were two questions from most. That was the surprising thing. They were
Okay,
straightforward, but two questions did come, and those who skipped that topic, they lost 4 marks there.
okay,
but
okay. So in
again, like,
general,
yeah,
yeah. So in general, if you are thinking for electrical gate, I think you can go with both the subjects parallelly because the analog weightage is less. There you have to give more weightage to the core subjects, electrical people. So you
yeah,
guys have to do this parallelly, I guess, in order to
yeah,
get some time. But for
yeah.
instrumentation
Also,
electronics, the analog weightage is high.
yeah, very high. For instrumentation, analog and digital are simply like EC only. Also, Anisha has made a video for electrical students that how to prepare analog and digital in a less time, because they are not that important for electrical students. No, so Anisha has clearly mentioned that which all topics are important and how you need to prepare those topics. Okay, so everything Anisha has taught in that particular video. So you guys can watch that video. So just type how to prepare analog and digital for electrical students. PrepFusion Anish sir, you will get a video. So there he has made a perfect video regarding this particular query. Okay. How to contact with Himanshu sir? I am talking. No, you are in contact with me only. No, so yes, this is how you can contact me. And another query is there. Made bag, mera ba. So one query is there. 23 pass out prepared series for 2025 didn't go well. Shifted to AEJ, but thinking to prepare 2026 gate examination as well. Yeah, you can do that. Where is the query? Query is not there. No, you can do that. You can surely do that. You can prepare for AEJ as well. You can prepare for gate examination as well. But gate examination is way more tougher than AEJ. Along with that, in AEJ, the syllabus would be also some different syllabus would also be there. So focus on one exam. I would not say go for both, but focus on one. But you can prepare for both as well. There is no doubt about it. Power electronics relevant for analog profile? No. In power electronics, you can study converters. That would be relevant. Yeah. So with that, in mathematics, from where I can start, you can start with linear algebra. Okay. Yeah. So that's it. With that, we can end the session. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Shank, for joining. Yeah. You can.